Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So as you can see in the title, we are going to be trying the Juvia'S Place foundation and concealer. There's not going to be like a wear test or anything today. I will wear it and then keep you updated in the comments or in the description box. But yeah, this is what we're going to be trying today. This is the foundation. This is the concealer. I got the shade Martinique 550 for the foundation. I have not opened this, so I don't even know if it's gonna match. This is the actual foundation. So it's a like squeezy tube, and it did come sealed with a like foil, a foil seal. Looks like it may work. Let's hope that it does, because I've had this foundation for a while and I probably can't return it at this point. In the concealer, in the shade 22, this doesn't have like a name or anything. It just says Magic Concealer 22. So this is the concealer. I think this is gonna be way too light. Yeah, this is super light. So we'll see. We will make it work. So to start off, I've already primed my skin with this hydrating face mist by Vanessa Sanchez. I use that, and then I'm gonna go in with the e.l.f. Matte Putty Primer, and I'm just gonna use this in the T-zone because I do tend to get a tiny bit oily in that area. And go in with the foundation, and I'm going to take a little bit of this on the back of my hand. This foundation looks like it's gonna be too light. Yep, too light. So let's just go in and dot. I really don't even know how much of this I need. This is probably too much. All right, so for this side of my face, I'm gonna use a foundation brush. So I'm just gonna take this foundation brush from Amazon, and I'm gonna blend this in. This is way too light. And it's super, I mean, that coverage is crazy. On this side, I'm going to blend with the Wet n Wild sponge. I'm gonna try this sponge by e.l.f. This is their Camo Concealer sponge. I think I like this one better than the Wet n Wild sponge. Obviously, you can see that the side with the brush does have more coverage, and the side with the sponge, it just sheared it out a lot. And I feel like it kind of absorbed a lot of the product, and it went on kind of blotchy. So I'm gonna take a little bit more of that foundation on the sponge and go back over it. This foundation is really thick, like super thick. The coverage on this foundation is incredible. It's like you can't even see my skin underneath. It's all blemishes and scars, and anything is like erased or hiding under this foundation. Okay, so with the sponge and a little bit more product, it was buildable, and the coverage is definitely full coverage, like crazy full. So I'm gonna take a little bit more and apply that to my forehead and just blend it out. Okay, so this is the foundation, super full coverage, and it doesn't feel really heavy on the skin, but I do feel like I am wearing foundation, so it's not like a lightweight foundation either. I don't expect it to be lightweight when there's this much coverage. It is already like settling into my forehead, so I don't like that. I've got a little dryness right here around the mouth that it's kind of clinging to. I don't really like the way that it looks when it starts to settle like in the creases and stuff. Like my forehead looks, I mean, it doesn't look like terrible, but I just put on the foundation and I don't know, I just don't like that. It's also settling into my smile lines, which all of my foundations do that, but I have foundations that don't settle like that fast. And this one is like literally settling into every line that I have on my face. And I don't really like the way it looks around my nose. I'm gonna go do a little bit of contouring and bronzing off camera just to bring some color back into my face because I feel like I'm looking really, really pale right now. So I will be right back. Now we're gonna go in and try the concealer, which I'm kind of scared because this is so light. Oh my god. First, I'm gonna go in with this Haley's Beauty Rewind Concealer. This one is more my skin tone, so maybe if I put this on first and then throw a little bit of the Juvia's Place one on, it'll kind of balance it out. And I'm gonna just apply a tiny bit in the inner part just to bring some light to the inner eye area. Okay. I actually like the way that looks. I like the brightness that it's bringing to the inner corner. So not all is lost. It's not a complete fail. I think it'll work. I can make it work if I just use it in that one spot. But yeah, I think it looks good. What do you guys think? Let's go ahead and set the foundation, the concealer, and I'll be right back. All right, so we are back. I went ahead and applied some bronzer, blush, highlight, lashes, and lipstick. And this is what the foundation is looking like right now. So it doesn't look as bad as I thought it was gonna look, or as bad as it looked at first. I really thought that this was just gonna go. Once I set the forehead area, it's not creasing as bad. I can still see some creasing, but most foundations, they do that because unfortunately I have those wrinkles there, and until I do something about those wrinkles, the foundation is just gonna settle in the wrinkles. The foundation is just gonna settle there. So it's not really the foundation's fault. I am getting a lot more like settling and creasing in my smile lines than I do with other foundations. The concealer doesn't seem to be as creasing as much as the foundation does. It's got a little bit of creasing, but again, those are just wrinkles that I have underneath the eye. Can't do anything about that. It's not the concealer's fault either. Overall, I think it's okay. It's not my favorite foundation. It's not my favorite concealer. I will use it again, probably not for something that I'm going to be out and about. Honestly, I'll probably save this more towards the fall and the winter because I don't know if this foundation will withstand the heat that is going on in Texas right now. I give this foundation a, I don't know, maybe like a 7 out of 10 because it definitely looks a lot better now that I've set the foundation and everything went on top really smooth. The bronzer blended out, the highlight, the blush, everything looks really good right now. So I'm gonna wear it for the rest of the day and I will let you guys know in the comments. I'll pin a comment down below to see, you know, what it looked like after wearing it for a few hours. But yeah, it's definitely a foundation I'm going to use in the future because it's not bad. It looks a lot better than I thought it was gonna look. So I'm happy that this video kind of turned around in a positive direction. And that's it for the video, you guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and turn on your notifications so that you're notified every time I post. Also, leave in the comments below what your favorite foundation is. I would love to try something that I haven't tried before. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.